I'm Sadie Miller. I'm a singer-songwriter from LA on this week's Loud and Clear, and the first song I'm gonna sing is called Mind of Mine. Depression and obsession running through my bed frame. I'm just trying to learn a lesson, but you ain't. My friends say you don't need him, but for every single other reason, I'm diving in the deep end for your love. Baby, did you know you're always on this mind of mine? Baby, did you know you're the only one I want in this lifetime? Ooh, so just be mine. Ooh. How do you do it? Organize your shit and compartmentalize. I know it's hard. Baby, did you know you're always on this mind of mine? Baby, did you know you're the only one I want in this lifetime? Ooh, so just be my friends say you don't need him, but for every single other reason, I'm diving in the deep end for your love. Baby, did you know you're always on this mind of mine? Baby, did you know you're the only one I want in this lifetime? Ooh, so just be mine. Just be mine. Ooh, just be mine. Just be mine.
Hi, this is Sydney Rednick, and I am the music journalist here on Loud and Clear. And today I'm sitting down with Sadie Miller, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her music. So can you tell us how you got started in music, like what kind of got you going into it in the first place?
So pretty much, honestly, as soon as I could talk, I started songwriting, and then I realized that it was actually something that I loved, and I found out that it was also a creative outlet for me. So then I felt very deeply connected to music as well as like listening to it. And then when I got older, I took like classes on production. I got more deeper into it, and then that's just sort of how it started, and then it just built from there. But ever since I was super young, I just knew that this was what I wanted to do.
So did you do like school choir, band, stuff like that?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, big like choir kid.
Yeah, I did choir. I was in a bunch of theater productions. I was in bands. I tried to do pretty much everything I could. Like I would perform at my school all the time, and I would perform at fundraisers, and then also make my own music on the side. And then as I grew up and started going into high school, and I was going through, you know, like experiences that we all go through, I realized that I wanted to start recording and releasing. And then that's when I decided, I was like, I really want to be an artist. This next song is called Boy Is a Gun. That boy's a gun, he'll shoot you, then he'll run. That boy's a blade, these scars will never fade. You are psychotic, you must be narcotic. I know it's chaotic. Love to control me, but you
hardly know me gets a little lonely. I might be going insane. We fought for room in my brain, but you won, 'cause a boy's a gun, a boy's a blade. He'll sting you just the same. That boy is a gun, that boy is a blade. That boy is a blade. That boy is a gun, that boy is a blade. That boy's a gun, that boy is a blade. That boy's a gun, he'll shoot you just for fun. Ooh, that boy's a blade, these scars will never fade. Ooh, you are psychotic, you must be narcotic. I know it's chaotic. Oh, love to control me, but you hardly know me gets a little lonely. I might be going insane. We fought for room in my brain, but you won, 'cause a boy's a gun, a boy's a blade. He'll sting you just the same. That boy is a gun, that boy is a blade. That boy is a blade. That boy is a blade. That boy's a gun. You are psychotic, you must be narcotic. I know it's chaotic. Oh, love to control me, but you hardly know me gets a little lonely. I don't know what to say. We fought for room in my brain, but you won, the boy's a gun.
So what's the process like for you before you go into the studio to record? Like, how does your songwriting process transfer over to recording your actual songs?
So I always say that there's two different processes for me. One is if I have a very specific idea, like I know I need to write a song about something, I'll have a sentence, a phrase, just something that comes to mind, write it in my notes app, I'll put it away, go to the studio, I'll make something, I'll make a beat, and then I'll translate my idea into the beat. But normally what I do is I'll go into the studio and I'll just make a beat there. And then once I put it all together and I hear it, and then I'll run it a couple times, and then I just improvise it and then stop recording, and then I take what I like, take what I don't like. I just re-record it a bunch of times, and then I find my mastered version.
Yeah, are there specific songs that you could tell us, one process versus the other and how that was impacted?
Yeah. Let's see. So, for example, my song Dangerous, that was a very collaborative song for me, because I reached out to a couple producers and I asked them if they could polish it better for me. So I gave my own idea to the song. I knew what I wanted it to be about. That was a direct example of me knowing, I want to have a song about a concept of toxic love, and it's fun, but it's dangerous, and
Right.
you know that, and I want it to be dancey, I want it to be fun, because a lot of my music isn't. So then I sort of went into the studio with the producers, and we were just thinking about what sounds the best, what kind of sound we want, and then put that together, and then I loved it. It's probably one of my favorite songs. And then, for example, Psyche, the song that I sang earlier, I recorded that one take, made the beat first, and then recorded the song one take, and then I really liked a lot of what I did the first take, so I honestly just re-recorded the first take, and then I sort of just went from there.
Does that happen a lot where you're pretty satisfied right off the bat, or does it take a little more cracking into to really get to it?
Honestly, like, I noticed that I'll like something from the beginning right away for just my improvisation, but then I listen to it and I'm like, okay, that's the same sentence that I sang in my last three songs, just because it's improvising. But then, like, I'll sit down with friends and write, or I'll sit down with other people and write, and then they'll bring me ideas like, oh, you always talk about that, and which I think is so cool. To get that perspective of, like, you write about that all the time, like, how about this? And I'm like, you're right, because it's literally coming from my brain, improvised, and then I think it's so cool.
And you get to, your friends are supportive, they sit down and help you out.
Yeah, my friend Sophia, actually, literally all the time, I play her my music constantly.
Sure.
And then my song Boys a Gun, she literally co-wrote that with me because I could not figure it out, the other half of it. And I was like, I'm gonna throw this song away, because that's also what happens. I'm gonna throw a song away because I just don't know what to do with it. And she literally sat me down and she was like, we're going line by line and we're gonna make this make sense, and you're gonna like it and you're gonna release it.
And you just sang it.
Yeah, and I just sang it, and she's right there. So I told her, I was like, I have a big surprise for you, and she was very excited. But I think that's also awesome too, because it means a lot to me that, like, my friends want to, like, sit down with me and listen to it and, like, care so much. Like, the fact that my two friends are here right now, it just means the world to me.
That's awesome.
This is Psyche. Kicking off my shoes and hoping I'll be good by noon, 'cause I've been stressing over you for half the day. I don't think it's you, just must be my obsessive brain that has a way of clinging on to anything. I know that it's scary, but if you got to know me, my psyche more specifically, it wouldn't be so scary. I imagine parts of you disintegrating into me, 'cause I imagine life without you is nothing. Kicking off my shoes and hoping I'll forget you soon for my own sake. I tend to get attached too soon. I kind of liked a boy, but then I thought my brain away. He disappeared between my thoughts of what we were. And I don't think it's you, just must be my obsessive brain that has a way of clinging on to anything. I know that it's scary, but if you got to know me, my psyche more specifically, it wouldn't be so scary. I imagine parts of you disintegrating into me, 'cause I imagine life without you is nothing. My psyche sometimes scares me. I know that it's scary, but would you get to know me? Would you get to know me? I know that it's scary, but if you got to know me, my psyche more specifically, it wouldn't be so scary. I imagine parts of you disintegrating into me, 'cause life without you is nothing.
many people will tell me, they're like, this song actually helped me through a horrible time.
Right.
And I think that's the coolest thing in the world because I wrote that because I was going through a horrible time.
Right. And do you have people telling you that your music has done something for them?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is, can you talk about that
Yeah.
experience, what that feeling is like?
So it started, I don't know, like I sort of got a larger following once I started, like, I don't know, last summer or 2 summers ago, like once I started really like posting on TikTok and getting myself out there a lot more.
Yeah.
I definitely got more of a following, and that translated over into my Instagram, and then I would just see, you know, like DM requests, and I always read them. Like I always want to know what people are saying.
So DM her, everyone.
So,
She'll
yeah.
see it.
And so I always read them, and then people will say, you know, like, oh, I really like this song, like this is so cool, or people will send me paragraphs being, like, somebody the other day sent me this paragraph, and they were like, I just listened to your album Internet, like, just so you know, and they listed so many things that, like, I didn't even think the average music listener listens to. Like, he was like, the production, like, the way that you sing, like, I can hear it in your voice, like, how passionate you are, and it was like, just that sort of aspect of it, like, the other people who listen to my music being able to hear that, and that I can, like, translate the feeling, I think, is, I just try to make my music authentic, and I guess it translates like that, and that makes me so happy, because I'm like...
You're clearly, excuse me, doing something right.
Because I'm like, they listened.
Yeah, the TikTok presence, can you talk about, like, what that has been like for you? Like, posting on TikTok, what's been kind of the recognition that you've gotten there?
So I've just posted, like, before I record a song or during a song, I'll post the process of it.
Sure.
I'll post, like, okay, guys, literally a talking video, because I try to make, also, big part of me is I try to make my, I guess, not like my platform, that's aggressive, but like I don't know the word, just like relatable. So I literally just get in front of the camera, no makeup on, my glasses, a messy bun. I'm like, hey guys, just wrote this song, here's my idea. And then people will comment on it, and they're like, this is amazing. One time though, I got no views on a video, and I said, everybody who comments this video, comments on this video, I will Venmo you $10.
Did it work?
No, and my friend, Isabel, right over there, commented on it, you don't have $10. And so then it was very, very foiled.
Yeah.
But I've tried many methods.
And has it worked?
No.
No?
But I will say, though, it does work, obviously, but, like, gradually. Like, I won't get that many views, but I'll get, like, a lot of likes and DMs and streams. So it's like they might not, you know, like, follow me, but, like, they still find everything everywhere. I don't know. But I'm trying to make all my social media, like, more consistent.
Yeah. That's fair.
Anyways.
And especially, like, nowadays, like, having that presence is a very big way of spreading your music.
This is dangerous. You intoxicate me with the ways I know you're bad news. So I spend most my nights reminiscing on your bull. Lately I've been feeling like you didn't care enough. Maybe that's just why I care too much. So what do I try to convince myself there's no one else for me but you, and all your stupid lies that were good enough for me, baby. I know I want you bad, I know you want me too. It's dangerous, but that's the fun in loving you. I know it's hard to tell, but we don't work well. It's dangerous, but that's the fun in loving you. We both know our hearts can't stay apart in this lifeline, but we know we held on way too tight. You were my lifeline, baby. Why does it haunt me? I know I want you bad, I know you want me too. It's dangerous, but that's the fun in loving you. I know it's hard to tell, but we don't work well. It's dangerous, but that's the fun in loving you. lying to myself, 'cause we both know you're addicting. I know I want you bad, I know you want me too. It's dangerous, but that's the fun of you. I know it's hard to tell, but we don't work well. It's dangerous, but that's the fun of you. I know I want you bad, I know you want me too. That's the fun of you. But we don't work well. That's the fun of you.
What, like, have you gotten reached out to by like labels? Like, have there been like people kind of like wanting to collab with you, anything like that?
Yeah, so I get sort of like through my DMs or through my emails, I get like a lot of collaboration requests. A lot of them are horrific, so I don't even dive into them.
Sure.
No offense if anybody has sent me. But
Don't send Sadie your demos.
but people will send me music, and then they're just like, oh, this is great. Or they'll send me my song, and they're like, this is great, but I think it would be better if you do this. I'm like, cool, but I produced it, and that's how I wanted it, so thanks. Yeah, and so, sorry, what was the question again?
Oh, just like, have you gotten like people reaching out to you, collaborations?
Oh, yeah,
and
I
stuff
mean,
like that?
I'm really big on like being an independent artist just because I love it. Like that's just a part of why I want to be an artist, is because like I love songwriting and I love producing and I love doing everything. Don't so much like the marketing and everything.
Okay, fair.
But I'm just like, I also think it's cool to be able to like discover my own sound at the same time, because I'm the one doing it, and like I can really hear things and like fine tune those sort of things. But yeah, I've been reached out to a bunch of times, but you
For
know,
now,
hoping something good, better comes along the way.
Hear that? Everyone better watch out. Can you tell us what we can expect from you coming up in the future?
You can expect a whole lot of live performances. I would say a whole lot of songs. Hopefully, oh, you know what? You literally can expect merch. You can expect a music video. You can expect album, vinyls. There's a lot actually you can expect from me.
Coming up.
Yeah, I have a music video that we're like shooting in 2 weeks. It's gonna be very, very thought out, and it's my first music video, which is really exciting. And yeah, so you definitely look out for that.
Keep an eye out. Sadie's got stuff coming.
I do.
And I'm doing this thing at the end of the semester where we're compiling a playlist of all of our artists' favorite songs of the week that they get interviewed. Oh my God,
that's so cool.
Can you give us a song that's just been stuck in your head or you've been listening to on repeat? Not your own, by the way, sorry.
Yeah, I have a lot. I just need to think of.
Okay, no pressure.
I would say, honestly, the song that's been stuck in my head all the time, there's two.
Okay.
First one is 1975 by the 1975.
Okay.
Second
Awesome.
one would be I Smoked Away My Brain by A$AP Rocky.
All right.
So you can pick.
Heard it here first. Sadie has smoked away her brain.
No! It's just a song I like. I don't smoke. Thank you.
My bad, y'all. This has been Loud and Clear. Thank you so much for joining me, Sydney, on the show. And thank you, Sadie, for coming on and having fun.
Thanks for having me.
And performing for us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Kicking off my shoes and hoping I'll be good by noon, 'cause I've been stressing over